Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson, and welcome to the Jack's Math Notebook. We are continuing with the rules of divisibility because we're going to talk about how to divide by 8. Divisibility by 8 works this way. If the last three digits of a number are divisible by 8, then the entire number is divisible by 8. Now, we have four big examples to prove our case, but let's take a look at some examples of some numbers that are divisible by 8. We have 120. 120 divided by 8 will give us 15. 136 divided by 8 will give us 17. 248 divided by 8 will give us 31. 416 divided by 8 will give us 52. 920 divided by 8 will give us 115. All right. And the reason why I'm giving you those examples because that will help us prove our case that when the last three digits are divisible by 8, the entire number will be divisible by 8. And let's take a look at big example 1 to prove our point. Now let's say we have 120 right here as the last three digits in this number of 3,120. And we want to prove that 3,120 is divisible by 8 because we know that 120 is divisible by 8. And when we do our division, we will discover that 3,120 divided by 8 will give us 390. And you can plug that into your calculator and see how that will work. And so we know that 3,120 again divided by 8 will give us 390. And let's take a look at big example 2, in which we have 5,136. And we know that 136 is divisible by 8, which will let us know that 5,136 must be divisible by 8 as well. And when we do the division, we will come up with a quotient of 642. Now let's go to big example 3, and we continue to prove our point and trust in this particular rule of divisibility. Because right now we have 6,248 divided by 8. We know that 248 is divisible by 8, which means that 6,248 is also divisible by 8. And when we plug it into our calculator, we will discover that 6,248 divided by 8 will give us 781. And finally, let's move on to big example 4, in which we have 2,416. And we know that 416 is divisible by 8. So that lets us know that 2,416 must be divisible by 8 as well. And it does work because when you divide 2,416 by 8, you will get the answer of 302. Okay, you have been given quite a bit of information. I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause the video to take a look at these four big examples or replay this video as many times you need to get a deeper understanding of this particular rule of divisibility. But in the meantime, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.